These are the ashes of John that Ron is holding. Ashes and the ashes of a physical body have profound meanings across all spiritual traditions. Like water, ash will find empty space and fill it. The dying fire of wood stove, the wind in trees, the crevices in canyons, the waters of lakes, rivers, and oceans. Somehow, ash and ether, the element of spirit, are able to connect. Such awesome mystery. So if you would, lift your hands and together let us send light and love from our hearts through our hands toward John's ashes. May all of us feel the connection, the unifying energies of John's life and love rising in our hearts. We're on military time. I was raised on military time, and we're doing great, Mona. Okay? We're there. As Mona, Ray, Denise, Mona's sister, and I met to craft John's memorial, we agreed there'd be no way to thank everyone who contributed John's quality of life these past many years. And I'm glad folks came up, their names came up in all of the talks today. Selfless caregivers. You know who you are. Please raise your hand. Selfless caregivers. All the way up. Wendy, who else? Wendy, it's you. Is Abe over there? April?
Diana.
There you are. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. We thank you, representatives of organizations who have helped pave a way for John and Mona. Some of them right here. Military Honor Guard, Stephanie for making room for us today, John's family, and Mona. We thank you, Mona. We are grateful. We've been invited to stay a while to share cake and coffee. I have no idea how we're getting there.
Nate can tell us.
Nate! Bro, thank you. First I got him to tell the guys to stop hammering over there. So you're going to take us to cake and coffee, so follow Nate in the red. All right. Are there any other announcements, any other things that must be said? Ray?
Want to fill in a little bit of gap.
Louder. Here.
Ray.
Since I had already spoken to somebody as to where we're going to have our cake and coffee, I just wanted to point out for everyone that as we walk by, there is an aircraft that's the F-4 Phantom that you'll be able to see to your left. And that is the aircraft type that John flew in. He was in the back seat of that aircraft. So it's amazing to look at that aircraft and realize that they could have easily died in it. So it's amazing. Just wanted to give you a heads up on that.
For now, I really couldn't think of a better way to close our memorial than with a prayer John kept and has kept close for well over 40 years. You may have gathered this by now. John lived as a monk in the world. Not a monk away from the world, he lived as a monk in the world. Very particular gift. John prayed this prayer often, enough to have found the humor, the paradox, the truth, and the mercy in this prayer. Lord, I have no idea where I'm going. I cannot see the road ahead of me. I cannot be certain of where it will end. I don't even know myself that the fact that I think I'm doing your will means I'm actually doing so. But I do believe the desire to please you does in fact please you. And I hope that I have that desire in all that I'm doing. And I hope that I never do anything apart from that desire. And if I do this, I believe you will lead me down the right road, even though I may know nothing about it. Therefore, I will trust you always, even when I seem to be lost and in the shadow of death, for you are ever with me. And I know you will never desert me to face my perils alone. Now let us move into uncertainty with light in our hearts to love and serve and live. Amen.